What's going on, everybody? My name is Derek Peters, and I'm with Joy 105, and I'm here with the Atlanta legend, Ceelo Green.
How are you, King?
I'm good. How about yourself?
No complaints.
Absolutely. So I want to start. I know you came up in the church, Fellowship of Faith. You were a member when you were younger.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Talk about how your relationship with God or the influence of God in your early life influenced your career as a singer and rapper.
My relationship with God began almost immediately out of the womb. You know, both my mother and father were both ordained ministers. But as far as Fellowship of Faith is concerned, I had gone to a number of different home churches throughout my childhood, but we ended up settling there. And rest the soul of Pastor Wayne C. Thompson. We just lost him recently. Tragic, but earned and deserved. You know what I'm saying? And we do not question the will of God or His timing. So it's like all due respects there. You know, and He's taught me such a great deal. One thing I learned about, and I acquired it as an ideology, is Fellowship of Faith was non-denominational. So we weren't segregated. I mean, like there was inclusion there was understanding, there was tolerance, and acceptance there. So I think those are values that carry on over into a professional career and a practice of my own personal life. You know, logic and thinking. Yeah. You know, so loving that love. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So you mentioned both your parents are ordained ministers. When you got into the music game and you're doing music that's considered secular, was it difficult for you to explain that to them, especially when you started to blow up? Were they supportive? Were they against it? What was that like?
We all got a little secular bone in our body somewhere, don't we?
Yeah.
No, but honestly, me growing up, my mother was particular about secular music.
Yeah. Mine was too.
You know what I'm saying? So I remember we would go to different seminars pertaining to music, and I was always attracted to it. You know what I mean? Just the vibration, the pretty colors, melodies, chord progressions, you name it. I was into the infrastructure of music, not just the sound, but the structure. You know what I mean? How it was built. You know what I mean? Or stumbled upon, because sometimes it's just a vibe. You know, and I grew up around a lot of music. I grew up around a great deal of gospel music that goes from Amy Grant to Leon Patillo to the Clark Sisters to the Winings. You know what I mean? You name it. But also, I had a good amount of blues. You know, that's B.B. King and Z.Z. Hill and Bobby Blue Bland and Johnny Taylor. You know, so I was just able to embrace it all, and I just really saw no difference, because I think the origin of music, of all music, is praise. You know?
Absolutely, yeah.
And I think the blues is everything is derivative of gospel as well. So
absolutely, yeah, 100%.
You know, it's the mother of all. You know, and these other subcultures or these other genres, you know, derive from gospel. So I saw remnants, and I was able to make those connections. And so I think as I evolved as an artist, I began to write and become whole. My mother saw practicality in what I was doing, and you know, we just built it. You know what I mean? And
absolutely.
Yeah, you know.
Last question. So talk about how the church is an incredible incubator of talent. We've got people like yourself, Chloe, that'll be honored this week. Pretty much every singing legend we got started in church. Talk about that.
That's a fact. I did all of my first. You make your bones in church. Yeah. You know, it was either that, you know, or doing the family talent shows in front of the big floor model television in the den of the house. I grew up in a crowded house. I mean, grandmother, great grandmother, mom, 2 aunts. You know what I mean? Like 3 cousins and a sister. You know what I mean? Like, and 2 uncles that was in and out the back door. So, you know, so I had an audience really early on to sing and express myself, and I was just one of those creative kids. You know what I mean? Very early, and you know, by the time I got to church, I was kind of ready. You know what I mean? And, you know, church is such a support system. You know what I mean? And really loving and adoring. And so even if something isn't perfect, it's like, you did a great job, baby.
Yes, sir.
You know, so it's that kind of vibe. So. Yeah, no. But so many different people their skill set is honed in church, and I'm no exception.
Thank you so much, everybody. That's Ceelo Green, and I'm Derek Peters with Joy 105.
Peace.